So we're going to get started. I'm just going through the horses as they're on the shelf. And so to start with, this is my new Peterstone drafter. This is Ancient Architect. He named in 2010, and he's a, he's a one-of-a-kind. You can't see it, but it's Sharpie. He's a one-of-a-kind from 2009. He's signed by Peterstone. So he has fantastic dapples and good shading. So I had high hopes for him, and I showed him in the Stone Drafter class, which included all the drafters, and he got a second. So I was like, oh my gosh, because that was the first time he's ever shown for me, and I was so excited. His beautiful eyes, and I was flipping out, and I was like, this is so awesome. And so of course I get to take him up there for the group reserve champs. And he got a group reserve champion. I was like, oh my gosh, I was screeching. I was like, I'm so proud of you. You're so wonderful. Because I got him second hand, and I was like, there's no way he's LSQ anymore. He won't do very well, but he did so good. So happy that he got that. In the OF Traditional, he unfortunately didn't place, so he couldn't go to Best in Show. My other drafter placed. Kind of funny, but yeah, he's really cute. He's nice colours on him, so very happy to have him in my collection, and good job on his first show out. This is Bright Bonnet Lass. She's my other new drafter, Peterstone drafter. She is Heat Lightning. She's the judge's model, which means she's a mare instead of a stallion. Pretty cool, and has a lovely purple tail ties there. Anyways, but she's really gorgeous. She has good eyes. She's actually one of only 2 or so models I have that are in gloss, and she's really cute. And so I put her in the OF Stone, and she didn't place because Ancient Architect did, but put her in the OF Traditional, and the judge loved her. There were like 40 billion horses in there, but she got a third. Look at that, a third. So happy for her. Both my drafters did very well in different divisions against different judges, so that makes me have high hopes that they'll both be winners, even if they're not guaranteed winners. So very excited for her. She's never been shown by her late owner, so happy I could get her a third. I love this girl. She's so cute, and she looks so cute next to Ancient Architect. So yeah. Welcome to the group there, Bonnet Lass. Now, I'm not going to show horses that didn't place unless I have a reason to or want to say something about them. And these two I do, because they are some of my more special ones. This is British Endeavour, or Brit, he's All Hallows Eve. And this is Asgardian Mischief, or Loki, who's the High Customization Calling Arabian. He was my first Peterstone. And neither of them placed in any of their divisions, which rather upset me. I even had a reference for Asgard, or Loki. You see Architect Arabian, get you this. So I was rather upset. I asked the judges, and they're like, there's nothing wrong with them, they're just, they were just other horses. And which is understandable, because there were 14 bajillion horses. In both classes, and both of them were amazing. There was one in the OF Stone that was a wind-blown, glossy chestnut that was absolutely stunning. I hope it got a ribbon because it needed to. So maybe another day for these guys. I have some friends of mine who would like they'll do better. Just keep at it. And yeah, so not everybody wins. But I did, my other 2 Arabians did very well, so let's get to them. So next up is Horse's Flight. He's my Peterstone Arabian UK special, Early Horses Special. He's 4/25 from 2011. He has this lovely caramel silver mane thing going on, which is rather rare in Arabians actually. And so I put a ref card. Silver manes and Arabians. Yeah. So, because it's not a very usual thing. I might try him next time though. Anyways, OF Stone, he didn't place, and I asked the judge why, and she said, well, she would have preferred a National Show Horse cross on him, because the white does go below his lip, and it is kind of high on his knees, so he's like a saddle Sabina, and he has gorgeous eyes. Oh. So next time I'll try him as a Natural Show Horse Cross Arabian and see if he does better. But regardless of that, I tried him in the traditional class, which was huge. It had like 5 tables full of horses, and it got really ridiculous how many horses were in that class. And he got a third place, which is so wonderful. I got 4th as well in that class. So that was pretty awesome to get 2 placings in that huge class, and I love the judge who does that, because she really respects ref cards, so that's pretty awesome. And yes, I'm so proud. Sorry, that's my chair. I'm so proud of Horse. He did very well for his debut, and next time I'll try him as the National Show Horse Cross Arabian, and I hope he does a little better in the Stone division. But so proud of the 3rd. Congratulations, Horse. You did so good. Yes, you did. Alright, on to the next guy. So this, everyone, is Touch of Destiny. He's a Blue Roan Tovino volunteer model from Peter Stone. And he's very nice. You didn't get to see in the collection tool, but you can see his mapping there. And it's not as visible on his face. I think it's actually rubbing off his face. But anyways, and I was not thinking he'd do very well, especially compared to the other guys, because he has a couple of flaws that I fixed up. A lot of rubs and things. He had Sharpie all over his nose and ears. Made me so mad when I got him. But I fixed him up, and I showed him as a Blue Roan Tobiano National Show Horse Cross Arabian. Had that lovely reference there. And put him in the OF Stone class. And crossed my fingers. And none of my other stones got ribbons. But this fancy boy got a 3rd. I was so happy, because that class is really competitive. It's very hard to get into stones, and it's a lot of money. You have a lot of money invested in those, so I was so happy when he got that. And I had high hopes when he went into the traditional ring later in the afternoon, and I got a 3rd with Horse's Flight in that class as well, but for him I got a 4th. So out of those 5 billion horses in that class, which you can see in pictures, I'll show later, I got the 4th and the 3rd. So I was really pleased. I was so happy. I was like, I didn't do weird things with my hands, I promise, but I was so excited. So I can't wait to see where his show career takes him. And I'm so proud of this little boy. So happy to have him in my show string. So this is Mischief Managed, or Mischief. He's the Loki from Peter Stone's Conquering Tide series. I love this guy. I love the way they did him. Amy is such a good designer for the horses. But so he's rather hard to pick a breed for, because he's a paint, and maybe you might say Sato, but unfortunately Sato's a Sabino and not a Tobiano, and there's a totally different genes. So I tried him in the other mixed sport, and the other or part breed, as a thoroughbred cross National Show horse. And in OF Stone he didn't place, of course there were lots of the lovely drafters in there. But in OF Traditional, which had again 40 billion horses in it, he got a 4th. So I'm so proud of him. I can't wait to show him again. I think I might try him as a 25% National Show horse, because he really is more thoroughbred built. But we'll see. And I love him so much. Amy, you are so wonderful for designing these horses. They are fabulous, and I can't wait to get more of them, especially Thor. So yeah, congrats to him. So this little guy actually turned out to be my big winner for the day. But I'm getting ahead of myself. He didn't win. He didn't place in the Briar division. So OF Mini came around, and I showed him as a Dutch warm blood. And that picture there actually turned out to be what caused him to win. So anyways, I put him down for the warm blood class, and there were hundreds of warm blood minis, and a lot of them like him, and some with even better shading than him. But the judge gave him first place, and I was so happy. I was ecstatic because I was like, "There's no way any of mine are going to win. There's so many beautiful ones," and I was like, "That's awesome." So I took him down and I put him down for the callbacks, and he got group champion. It was actually my first group champion. I've only got reserve so far, so I was ecstatic. I was like, yeah. And the judge told me then that it's because he matches his picture exactly, and that's why he was doing so well. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. It's like, well, I get to go back to division callbacks, and I didn't have much hope because there was this really cute drafter, leaping drafter from one of the Briarfest specials. I was like, oh dang, that one's so cute, and the lady had wonderful reference, and so I didn't have much hope. But I was standing there biting my nails, and sure enough, she laid the champion ribbon in front of him. I screeched. I was so happy. I never dreamed that little one would get this huge rosette that's bigger than him. I mean, it really is bigger than him. And I was just so happy and so blessed, and couldn't believe, because there were a lot of wonderful horses out there, and so I was so proud of this guy. He was my big winner for the day, and so happy for him, and can't wait to take him to his next show. So my only Briar to place is Racing Romeo here. I had Peter Stone's place, I had Stablemate's place, but this is my only traditional Briar, which is rather disappointing, but considering the competition there, I'm not really surprised. So anyways, so I showed him, of course, the thoroughbred, and he's known for his fantastic shading, and he has a gloss that the other ones don't have. And you may be wondering where I got him. I just got him at the shop. So pretty cool. Anyways, so in the OF Briar class, he got, I was really hesitant. The judge was like hawing between him and some other one on the cigar mold, and I was kind of worried, but finally she laid down in front of him first. I was very excited. Very excited. So of course he got to go in the callbacks, and he got group reserve champion. Yay! So very happy for him. And then I showed him in the OF traditional class, and was thinking he would do really well because it's the same judge last time that gave him a group reserve in the show before last. And I was a bit surprised, and this just goes to show that you can never expect to keep winning. He got a third, which I know is really close, and I should be very happy because there were 18 bajillion million horses in that class. There were about 50 in the OF Briar class, and probably about 70 or so, maybe more than that, in the traditional class. So I know I should be proud of my third, and I am. I swear I am. You know, and I still love this boy, and I can't wait to see where he goes, because he definitely will go places. He's one of my favourites, and he's my Romeo. He's my Romeo. He likes to fall down. So yeah, that is all my placing. So I'm going to lay out the ribbons so you can see, and yep, be right back. So yeah, that's all my ribbons, and as you can see, it's quite a lot. I have my numbers over here. She's still over there. It's 45 total. I have 3 firsts, but 8 seconds, and 10 thirds, and 9 fourths, and 8 fifths, and only 3 sixths, which is interesting. And then all the big ones up there. So, and they're pretty. We've already admired it, but let's do it again, shall we? Pretty rosette. Very pretty. Very little horse, but very pretty ribbon. So those are all my ribbons, and I hope you enjoyed watching. And like I said, if you were there, please comment. I'd love to say hi and see how you did and how you had fun. So yeah, until next time, guys.